Okay, and you can hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're
John Buzzy is Marshall's first wife's son in Massachusetts.
Could it be that he's now in Rhode Island?
Very possible.
All right. Good. Now, clear up some things for us. We're trying to straighten out some of the family information. For example, your mother's name is Rachel Norton.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do the Fessendens come into this?
That is Nanny's name. She was a Fessenden, and all her sisters, you know.
All right. There may be where I got messed up. All right. Your mother, Rachel, had 2 sisters?
Oh no, she had
Therese?
two brothers and 3 sisters.
Could you please tell me about your mother, Rachel's siblings? Because that's where we're messed up.
Oh, my mother Rachel's sisters were Aunt Nellie and Aunt Lil, and they were the ones that wanted to adopt us when Mother died. The 2 uncles, they were all Bostonians, and we didn't see them a lot. They had a lot of money and drove around to tea parties and visited people. Yeah, does that answer anything?
Yes. What are Rachel's sisters' married names?
Rachel. I'd have to look it up.
All right. Is that in halves it into 3/4? Is that information in your book?
Yes, I imagine.
All right. Or in 3 Good Men? One of the 2, huh?
No, 3 Good Men were Granky Arthur.
I know.
Nortons? They were Nortons?
No.
They were Woods?
Huh?
They were Woods?
No, they were all Nortons or Nanny's husband was Benjamin Norton.
Okay, thank you. And what is Nanny's real name?
Mary Pamelia.
Mary Pamelia. So your sister Peely was named after her.
Yeah,
Okay.
but there was there was a Mary Pamelia that was Mary Pamelia. Her father died when she was young, and Mary Pamelia was sewed the furs for the richest guy in Lexington, who I guess hired all the women he could, and his furs were women's muffs and those things, and she was just sort of the poor relative.
Poor what?
She was a poor.
Oh,
That Mary Pamelia.
all right. So Mary Pamelia is Nanny,
Yeah.
and her sister is Auntie Reese, whose real name is Teresa.
No. Therese was my mother's sister. Rachel, Leslie, and they're the ones that lived on the Shorten house across the street from Greg Cather's.
And what was the address of that house?
What?
What was the address of the turreted house?
35 Jason Street.
And you lived in 21?
What?
You lived in what house? What's the address?
97 Bartlett Avenue.
Thank you. Thank
Up the
you.
street.
That sounds familiar.
Well, I grew up in.
Okay. Good enough. Now let me see. Therese Norton and Rachel Norton are sisters.
Yeah.
And Nanny, whose real name is Mary Pamelia,
Yeah.
is, what's her last name again before she got married?
Who got married?
Before Nanny got married, what was her last name?
Let's see. I don't know who we're looking for there.
Oh, Nanny.
Danny lived in the big house across the street from Gracie, but his address was 35 Jason Street, and hers was 32 Academy Street, because he had a whole block, and it's now surrounded by houses,
All right.
because it was a big, big lot.
Okay.